Hey guys, I'm Trixiebella,
And I am the Kate next door.
and together we're Ka Trixie.
And we are back with you today with another Dead by Daylight reaction. This is
Woohoo!
number 21 in our reactions.
Yay! Alright, well, let's see what this one has for us. I'm so excited. I love these.
Yes, yes. Teaser trailer first.
Alright, here we go.
That's all we got.
What the heck?
Do you know who that is? You can go back and watch it again. It's only 17 seconds. Any ideas? Take it back again. Take it back again, and then listen really close to the first sound you hear.
I heard
There's
like a bottle. It sounded like a
No,
bottle.
right before the bottle. There's a sound right before the bottle. So maybe turn it up a little bit as well. That. Right before that bottle.
The sort of splatty noise. The kind of.
Yes. That is a sound you hear when you're facing this killer. Though you hear it more often when you're playing him, I will admit that. But you should hear it when you're playing against him too.
The only thing that's coming to mind is Trickster.
No.
I'm hearing knives going instead of like a bunch of them, just two. Like
No, it's not that. Okay.
I didn't think it actually was, but I'm trying to think of who else is left. Honest to goodness, Kate, my recall is terrible.
All right, go ahead and press play.
Unless it's obvious and it's bopping out at my head. I know I'm gonna scream. I know it.
Okay, next we have the official trailer where we will see who this killer is.
I'm so bad at recall. Oh, Blight.
The injection. That's the sound of the injection.
You know what? That injection happens so fast. Have you heard the new one talk?
No.
The new one that has the human talk.
Oh, wait. Yes, I think I have. And with the Blight, we got Felix. And once again, it did nothing to show us Felix. Not a single thing.
I was gonna say. Yeah, you know, that sound happens so fast, and I've not really, honestly, paid attention to the sound as much. Like, when I see him do it when he's near me, but it never popped into my head at
Makes
all.
sense.
Alright, well, let's see what is going on next.
Let's watch this Spotlight trailer.
Welcome to Dead by Daylight, Chapter 17.
Oh, my mouse.
Experience the scourge of ambition with Descend Beyond. The new killer is the Blight. A bright and ambitious chemist, Talbot Grimes once sought to enhance humanity through his experimental compounds, only to become a victim of his own ambition.
That mouth.
The Blight's power is blighted corruption. Pustula serum courses through his veins, corrupting his mind and body, yet granting him unnatural physical abilities.
You think?
Special ability.
Yup.
Rush. Press the power button to quickly rush forward. While performing a rush, the Blight cannot launch an attack. Rush into a wall or obstacle to slam onto it. If you fail to connect with a wall or obstacle, you will enter a fatigue state. Special attack. Lethal rush. Following a slam, Press the power button to launch a lethal rush, which allows you to
Wow.
move quickly and attack survivors. The
I would be
Blight
like a ping
comes
pong
with
ball
3
playing
new
him.
perks.
That's why we call him
Increase
Ping Pong
your
Ball.
duration with Dragon's Grip.
I hate this perk.
Damaging a generator. Any survivor that interacts with it will scream, revealing their location for a moment, and will be afflicted with the exposed status effect for a brief duration.
Oh boy.
Offer no mercy with Hex Undying.
This perk.
Undying is
Yes.
active and
Listen very closely because this has changed. This had to get nerfed so bad.
Okay. So let's see what he says then.
a different hex totem is cleansed, that hex will be transferred to a dull totem.
Oh,
so
yes.
long as one exists. When within short range of any totem, survivors' auras are revealed for a moment. Remove any opportunity for escape with.
Okay,
Hex.
pause.
Oh, that's what happened to me the other day. Okay.
Yeah, so Hex Undying, it used to be, and let me give you a scenario. There are 5 totems that spawn on the map.
Yep.
A killer brings in Undying and Ruin.
Mm-hmm.
A survivor cleanses Ruin and totem moves to another dull totem. Now there's another dull totem lit. Survivor cleanses that Hex Ruin and it moves again to another dull totem. Survivors cleanse that Hex totem, that Ruin, and it moves to the last dull totem.
Yes.
Survivors finally cleanse Undying and Ruin is still active on that last totem.
So you can't even cleanse it on the last totem.
No, you could. But
You
what
have
I'm
to do
saying
it 6
is,
times.
yes, you would cleanse, well, 5 times. You would sometimes have to cleanse 5 totems to finally get rid of Ruin. The only way that it is, okay, Killer brings in Ruin and Undying. Survivors cleanse Undying first. Ruin doesn't move anywhere when you cleanse it. It stays in place. The problem was, if you cleansed the non-Undying totem, it would be moving around to another dull totem if it existed.
Mm-hmm.
So that has been nerfed. Now, if you cleanse that Ruin totem, it moves over to Hex Undying totem and Undying is deactivated.
Okay.
So you only have to cleanse the totem twice now. But imagine the old way and the killer brought Haunted Ground. Haunted Ground just keeps moving around.
Yeah.
And you keep, like, there were several times that we had like 4 Haunted Grounds or 3 Haunted Grounds in a game because all we kept cleansing was the Haunted Grounds. It was ridiculous. But it was a fun time too. It was fun too. It was fun to get those.
Blood favor. When a survivor is hit,
We see this
nearby
pretty
pallets are
frequently.
held in place by the
Mm-hmm.
entity for a
Yes, we
moment.
do.
These pallets cannot be pulled down. New survivor, Felix Richter, a visionary architect.
Felix.
Felix uses his relentless determination to form a plan and help other survivors. Felix comes with 3 new perks. You've always had a knack for seeing what others could not. Show your allies the path to victory with Visionary. If you are
I do like that one sometimes, depending on the map.
See its aura.
Yeah. I like
Let it
Visionary.
be your motivator with desperate measures. For each injured, hooked, or dying survivor, slightly increase the speed at which you heal and unhook your allies. Get the most out of your tools with Built to Last.
Built to
Once per
last.
trial, a depleted item will have some of its charges refilled. Let
Okay,
ambition
pause.
drive
That has been buffed. It will now recharge your weapon several times.
I was gonna say, didn't they do like a percentage kind of deal?
Yes, you get percentages now, and you work on generators, I think, to earn the right to get part of your item back.
Okay, that's
So
what I
you
thought.
use your item, you go into a locker,
It recharges
it
like so much
recharges it, you come out,
percentage decreasing.
yeah, you come out, you work on the gen, and it will let the perk, like it will build the perk back up to reactivate, I think. Could be wrong about that one. You may just have to use the item again. Anyway.
I think you work on the gen and then it does a decreasing percentage each time you go back into the locker until it won't work
Yes, it
anymore.
does.
Yeah.
I think you have to work a gen in there somewhere.
Yeah. Okay. Cool deal.
But tread carefully. The line between ambition and hubris is razor thin. Experience the corruption of the Blight and the ambitious
Woohoo.
spirit of Felix Richter with the Descend Beyond chapter in Dead by Daylight.
I have
And
seen
there's
that.
his Mori. Yep, that famous Mori.
Nice. All right, we have a behind the scenes.
I'm Dave. I'm the creative director of Dead by Daylight, and my job is to hold the vision of the project and make sure that everyone has awesome content to create. Both of these new characters in this chapter are
Yay!
really close to the entity. It gives us the chance in stories in the future to really deep dive on what the entity could be and how it influences the characters within it.
My name is Jesse Thind. I'm narrative director, which basically means I propose and design new characters, new storylines, new ideas to expand and develop the Dead by Daylight universe. The alchemist who becomes the Blight is a perfect example of what happens when someone has knowledge but lacks the wisdom to use that knowledge.
The main inspiration was Jekyll and Hyde. So we wanted a
Yes.
character that would be able to harness a little bit the power of the entity to become way more powerful.
In the entity's realm, the alchemist finds a flower that's more potent than the poppy, and true to his nature, he begins to experiment with it. He begins to investigate it. He really wants to understand the power he can derive from it, and also true to his nature, he becomes an addict of it. And this is really when the entity's dark torment begins.
My name is Filip Ivanovic. I'm the art director for the new killer, the Blight. It's a character we've been working with.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Handsome chest there.
This chapter,
God, I love how they're really fleshing these characters out.
That is very
Uh-huh.
For the look of the Blight, we wanted to put the emphasis on the orange color, which is the serum that he's injecting himself. We really wanted to show how the serum took over.
And I'm just going to pause to say, and this is one of the things that I don't like about all the blighted cosmetics for the other characters and similar things for the killers that go to other people. I think it ruins the specialness of each different person. I'm just saying that's a me thing. Hit me later. But I'm just saying, I think it ruins their specialness.
Okay, so I feel differently because I grew with the game. And so Blight came out after the survivors had already been dealing with the petals and gathering that serum, because that was part of some event that we did during Halloween. We had to go in and we had serum, and gathering the serum earned us special rewards. So I feel that the cosmetics like being shared is just part of being in the entity's realm with the pustula petals and the serum. And it's not so yes, he overdid it and he's got that orange, but the survivors also being in the realm and also dealing, I feel like it's a shared thing.
So the pustula petals that we had to gather were the ones that they're talking about?
Yes, sort of. We had to gather
from the task that we did.
Well, there was that task, yes, but there was also an event probably 6 months before that where we were in the games, we were going to the petals and we were gathering the serum.
Okay. See, I didn't know about that.
So,
I don't think I knew. Well, no, I thought the one you talked about was a task, but maybe you were talking about that event too.
There is a task, yes, but there was an event before that. The task actually, when the task came out, it was reminiscent to me of the event. It was like they were trying to pull that thing from the event in and use it within the game. So something didn't just die.
And it's not just
created
him,
another purpose.
They're doing it with everybody.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Everyone helped with it. All of us helped with it. The Kates, the Davids, the Dwights. We all helped with that. We came in and we gathered this for the alchemist, who then became the Blight.
Right, but it's not just him though, is what I'm saying, is that every killer is gonna have cosmetics for
Oh, you're talking
everybody.
specifically about the killers. See, the survivors, I feel they kind of deserve it, but the killers never
Well,
helped with the
the
pustulas.
survivors is one thing, but like I'm saying is like every killer now has a blighted a costume. You know, like Wesker
Yeah.
has a blighted cosmetic. And
I don't think I've seen Wesker's.
he
I'm gonna have to look at that.
Yeah, he has one. Or he did. I don't know if it's still available, but you know, and not just that way, but they all are beginning to share cosmetics related to one another.
You don't like that they're not keeping things unique. I get that.
Yeah, like each killer is losing.
Nothing is exclusive.
Yeah, like I feel like they're losing some of their uniqueness, but that's me. That's a me thing. Maybe, I mean, obviously people like it because they're buying them, and you know, people are happy that they're making money because they're buying them. But I just feel like it loses a little bit of their uniqueness. That's all.
I can understand that. It kind of does.
And I'm new. I mean, I've only been playing less than a year, and I am still kind of in love with their uniqueness. Maybe other people who've been playing for a long time are very happy to go, oh, I love putting this Blight costume on Wraith. I don't know. You know, everybody's going to feel differently about it, and I can understand that. But personally, I'm still liking their individuality.
Anyway.
The weapon of the Blade is very unique. It's almost an extension of his body. Since the weapon is a cane and
those
the
are some neat drawings.
Simple, we really
They are.
a lot of details in it. We kind of created this juxtaposition of the beautiful side of the cane and the gruesome side of the killer.
When the Blight shoots himself with the serum, he becomes a beast. He can go really fast, he bumps up the walls to gain even more speed. It's really interesting.
Oh, he even left a splat mark. I didn't even notice that before.
Yep, he leaves splat marks.
Architect who not only brings
usually too busy running to notice.
To the realm, but he also brings a deep understanding of the entity.
Felix is a very interesting character, as he is the one that is really, really close to the entity.
When Felix was a teen, he and his friends lost their parents to the entity, and they spent most of their teenage lives trying to find them again. And now, within this dark dimension, Felix doesn't realize it, but he's closer than he's ever been to finding his missing father.
For the survivor, Felix, we wanted a character very
interesting.
classy. Being an architect, he's very organized, very confident. He knows what he's doing, so he knows what his goal, and he's going to do whatever it takes to achieve them.
So of course, Felix comes with unique perks. They're thematized around his personality, around the fact that he's an architect, that he's a visionary, and that he uses his tools to the best of his knowledge to construct new things and to help the team. In the first Halo Blight event, we created this character, and the first day we're like, you know what would be awesome is that we have this character become an actual killer that you can play. So right at the inception, it was clear that we were going to reuse this character as a playable character. The lore is not finished. We've seen in the Blight events little bits of his madness, and in his bio, now that the character is released, we understand more about his past and what motivates the character. He is one of the only characters that was actually out of trials in limbo and could visit the void and other zones of the entity that other characters can't go. So obviously we'll explore some stories of him in these areas as well, which will be very interesting for the fans.
Descend Beyond is probably one of our coolest, most challenging, and intriguing chapters to date.
Since
interesting.
we've been working on the Blight for a while, we had time to put a lot of effort on the story, and what's interesting, it's starting to tying up some connection with the entity and other part of the game.
All the team is very excited for all of this new content, and we can't wait to see what the players are going to do with it.
Very cool.
Very cool, yes.
Very well done. Look at that.
Yep.
Hey guys, thanks for watching our video. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. We really thank you.
Yes, we do. And don't forget to go and like, follow, subscribe, whatever it needs to be over on the TikTok, the Twitter, and the Instagram. Also, don't forget our Twitch accounts, TheKateNextDoor and Trixiebella 15.
And keep an eye out for that next video. It'll be coming soon.
Uh-huh. See y'all later.
Bye.